Oh, Felix. He's probably every positive describing word you want to be described as. Funny, caring, mature, wise beyond his years. Cheeky, really cheeky. Very positive.
He very much had that infectious joy for life.
He was running all the time. He was an incredibly healthy 18-year-old who was working, going to uni, you know, just living life. And then quickly he became heavily fatigued and out of breath, and I dropped him off to the emergency room on the 24th of December 2021. And the next morning he had to call Mum and Dad to say that he had cancer. He started cancer treatment, started a chemotherapy, and maybe 2 months after that started, they quickly realised that it wasn't working. The week after he completed his half Ironman, he found out that the cancer had metastasized and was more aggressive. His doctor also mentioned that if he wanted to go travelling, now's the time. Everyone was kind of, taken aback, and that's when we realised kind of our worst fears had kind of come true, and that was nearly 2 years after his original diagnosis.
At the beginning of March, his health really began to deteriorate, and he went into the hospital, and it just got progressively worse. Immediately after having that conversation that they weren't going to be able to do anything further, they said they were going to transfer him to AYAH. I think what it did for Felix was provide him with the best infrastructure, facility, and resources he could have to make him as comfortable as possible and alleviate the pain, which is something that would have been quite difficult for us to do at home.
It just doesn't feel like a hospital. You can just feel comfortable, and I mean, it's such an unbearable time, but it's somehow just made slightly less painful, and you can just feel however you need to feel. Felix had planned a 21st birthday with about 100 people, and when he arrived at AYAH, Mum quickly asked whether, it'd be possible for him to have something here. I'll never forget him coming around the corner into that common room in his chair. He was kind of half asleep, and him seeing everyone and just his face,
eyes just opening up,
lighting up. And he relished in, he thrived in just being surrounded by people, and that was just so special. And I mean, even afterwards, he was so exhausted, and he was sitting in front of the PlayStation half asleep.
I don't think his player was moving at all, but
he was
all of his
surrounded
mates were
by his
around
friends.
Him. Being able to do that on such short notice was great, and he ended up passing 5 days before his 21st birthday, but he still was able to have that experience to some extent.
It's important that every family that comes through AYAH, whether it be for respite care, end-of-life care, whatever capacity is in, gets the same care and support that we got.
It's all kids here, essentially, and these are kids who are going to miss out on a lot of opportunities and things that they should have been able to experience. And I think having extra funds to be able to allocate to experiences and opportunities such as Felix's birthday, which we were able to celebrate here, is something really special for the patients at AYAH. On his 21st birthday, on the 12th of April, we organised an event at Shelley Beach, and a couple of hundred people ended up showing out.
6 a.m. it was
6
packed,
a.m.
I think,
yeah.
We expected, people to come, but I think
I
we
don't
were
think we
quite
expected that many.
overwhelmed.
And no one had actually planned this, but a giant circle ended up forming in the water, and we ended up singing Happy Birthday.
I think he would have loved it. He would have absolutely loved it. And I think, that's something that we plan on doing every year to honour his birthday and to honour Felix.